Hey you guys. Hope everyone is doing well out there. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on Luigi Mangione, and you have to be underneath a rock if you don't know who he is. He is the young man that shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare. But who was the CEO? I did say in that video, Luigi Mangione's video, and it is in the description box if you want to check that out. I did say that I would look into who Brian Thompson was. When I asked several people, okay, what's going on with the CEO? They told me some things, but I always like to fact check and I always like to check things out, research on my own to get a feel on my own about the situation. So, Brian Thompson, he was 50 years old when he passed away, nicknamed BT by his friends and his coworkers. He's a graduate of Iowa in 1997. He has a bachelor's degree in business administration and he worked for United Healthcare for 20 years, working his way up as CEO. Okay, and they say that United Healthcare is one, if not the biggest, insurance company in America. So when he first joined United Health Group in 2004 and previously served as the CEO of that company, he also was under government programs, including Medicare, retiree coverage, and community and state programs. So he was over all that when he was under United Health Group, which is still a part of United Healthcare. In his most recent role of CEO of United Healthcare, he was responsible for leading growth across the company's globe employer, individual, specialty, and government benefits. I really did not know what the fuck that meant. I didn't, but that's what he was doing. He was doing a lot of shit, okay? Brian was doing a lot of shit in United Healthcare. Now, his friends and coworkers, they described him as whip smart and a popular guy. So United Healthcare is a $562 billion company. It affects how millions of Americans get their health care. Brian Thompson kept a very low profile, okay? So Brian, he earned in 2023. Now, he was murdered last month in 2024, but he earned $10.2 million. So this was his salary per year. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Now, last month in December, the Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against the company, reopening an antitrust investigation. There had also been numerous claims that was denied by United Healthcare. Thomas was accused of insider trading and fraud in a lawsuit filed in 2024, according to court documents. Thompson and two other United Health Group executives were named in a 20-page complaint filed by Hollywood Firefighters Pension Fund. The lawsuit is dated May 14th. It alleges Thompson sold 15 million of his personal held United Healthcare shares, and I guess he was maybe flipping it. He was doing things that he wasn't supposed to do within the company. He had a lot of lawsuits on him, and yeah, there were a lot of claims denied. I'm guessing that he oversees all these claims, and this is why a lot of people, have had issues with this healthcare coverage. They also said that Brian lived in Maple Grove, Minnesota, in a $1.5 million home. His wife, Paula, stayed a half a mile away in a separate home. So they were not living together as man and wife. It's obvious. They may have still been married for the children because they do have young teenage sons. Maybe married because, the assets are better together. I don't know. But they were living in separate houses. So, yeah, that's a little odd. That's a little odd. His wife, Paula, said that he's a wonderful person with a big heart who lived his life to the fullest. To the fullest. So that's his situation right there. They lived in separate homes. He had a 5-bedroom home in Minnesota. So top executives, they are heavily provided with security, and they used Meta, which includes Facebook and Instagram. They spent $24 million on security alone. So, yeah, these people definitely get security. They have bodyguards taking them to and from their vehicles. I learned that normally, Brian Thompson, he would have a bodyguard with him. Why he chose not to have the bodyguard that day, even though he was receiving death threats. He told a few people that, he was getting these bad death threats, even told Paula. And, the reason why they believe that he didn't have his security with him is because the function that he was tending was right across the street. It was an investor meeting. So I'm guessing that he felt safe. So it wasn't that much stuff really that I could find on Brian Thompson. They said he had a little profile. It was the basic stuff. So we know he was doing a little bit of stuff in the company. Don't they always? He was doing a little bit of stuff in the company, moving some stuff probably to his accounts, but I guess the most worst part, you could steal as much as you want, but it's like when you're denying claims, when people are getting these insurance packages through work like myself, or they're paying independently and they really need it now, like you're paying for 5, 6, 7 years and even longer, and now you have a circumstance where you need like this surgery, this life or death surgery, and they're denying your claim, and they're like, oh well, the surgery is just $268,000. It's stuff like that. So I guess that's why people really have a gripe with it, and I could really understand. And when you are taking, from the smaller people, you have to hide it. You have to hide it. When you're taking from the bigger people, I should say, you have to hide it. So something was going on with these insurance claims, and that's all, like I said, I could find on Brian. I couldn't find anything too much, but the basic stuff, the basic stuff. And Luigi's still there. He's still that man. Everybody says he's still that man. Everybody wants him free. Everyone's still screaming free Luigi Mangione. And my thing that I just really want to know is, seriously, because I have not found out yet, why did he really do it? Because he was not insured by United Healthcare. So it's just something that stayed on my mind. But there it goes. There it goes. And my condolences to Brian Thompson's friends, family, his wife, his children. Most definitely, my condolences.